Hey everyone, welcome back. Done a bit of exploring off camera, got a lot to show and explain, and a lot to get done, so let's get cracking. Start off with this, it's a bloody letter. I'll give you a few seconds to give you a glimpse. If you want to read more, simply pause the video. Basically, this is from Jack. Now, this actually leads from a separate side quest which I kind of had to complete just to find the letter. It was nothing truly that special. At least I didn't think it was anyway. Where the hell was he? There we are. Archer Woodbead. You have to basically free him. Excuse me. Kill skulls. Basically laying siege to his location, and behind him is an old house where there's just a massacre's taking place, and in the chest you find that bloody letter from Jack, who is actually Enid Willingham's son. So, and he's claiming he wants to find his son, all this, and we basically convince him there's no point staying, it's way too dangerous, go back to the docks. So, yeah. Now you're probably about to ask me, where is that? Okay. Let me just zoom in a bit here. Okay, this part here, you probably won't have necessarily just explored everywhere. So this is, you go past the entrance to Southwark Bridge, turn left, and here is that house. Now, right there in that circle is a gate. That's where the skulls are, and that's where the quest is. Behind there's just some more enemies to kill. But you don't automatically think to go there. But where we are starting off, oh yes. Now, I managed to mesmerize Mason. Where is he? Mason's Swanborough. We got into his apartment. He's blind from an accident. Apparently, his sister, who is a trader, merchant in Whitechapel, blames herself for his blindness. Braille, which is a bunch of notes that you can find, text in Braille. You can find, there's 4 of them, one's in the West End, so we can't complete the side mission till we get that. We have to progress further in the main storyline to access the West End. But it doesn't mean we can't talk to him. Now, there is conversational text between both of them, but we're going to hand one of the Brailles to him now, as well as have a conversation. I haven't discussed anything, I've just unlocked the conversation, if you get what I'm saying, the ability to converse with the character, with him. I haven't actually talked to him about anything. I wanted to wait till you lot were with me doing this. I thought it was only fair. And this is also about the murders and everything. There's basically a watch which we also found in that abandoned house behind Archer. I've decided that it was a watch belonging to the boy from the mother, so I'm going to give it to Enid, not Martin. He doesn't deserve it. So it's just a nice bit of rekindling of family. So, because she'd lost her son. Now, let me read through some of these. There was unfinished letters. Oh, that's not the one. Bloody letter. Yes. Where was it? Ah, here we are. This is the one thing that you find in the apartment of Mason. It is from his sister Loretta. So I'll give you a few seconds to browse. Okay, pause the video if you want to keep reading. Anyway, yes, thank you, we knew about that.
Good evening, Mr. Swanborough. Is it you, Dr. Reed? Please come in. Tell me, how do you see the world these days?
Let the game save. Okay, good.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
As you can see, I've not... Oh, here's another thing in the diary.
Here is another page of the diary we were talking about. Ah, now we're talking. Ingredients, dosages, dangers, and side effects. This is it. Is the diary complete now? No. The author tested his work in a hidden laboratory. You must find out where it was. Please, find me more pages, Doctor.
No worries. That's in the West End, so can't get that yet. Anyway.
Have you heard anything about Nurse Crane and her dispensary? I don't know who she is.
Fair enough.
And what else have you learned about me, Mr. Swanborough? I know you assisted Professor Carell in France, and that you invented a new blood transfusion method based on his work. Yes. Those were frustrating but exciting days. I loved it. Yes, the thrill of research and discovery. This is what drives people like us, Dr. Reed. Oh, how I envy you. Does someone take care of you in this isolated place? My sister Loretta and I have our daily routine. Every morning and evening she comes by so we can talk and eat. Then she leaves and I stay. Where does your sister go? Well, let's just say she earns enough money for us both. What's so amusing about that? I won't hide the truth from you. Loretta sells a fake miracle elixir to the sick people of Whitechapel.
Now, he was suffering from migraine. I've given the curry, which will definitely help stabilize the region of Whitechapel. I also gave her Loretta the cure for the cold as well, so it further helps stabilize.
Do you not appreciate your sister's visits? Loretta is the best and worst thing that happened to me. And I believe she could say the same thing about me.
Interesting.
Why does your sister feel so guilty about what happened to you? Because she knows I'll never forgive what she did to me. You run an illegal business with someone you hate? I don't hate my sister. She looks after me, we have a good time. But I'm just not ready to forgive her.
Fair enough, I suppose. If someone you knew very close made you blind, I guess you would be pissed off at them. You know? I really can't blame them in that sense.
Goodbye, Mr. Swanborough. I'll leave you now.
Okay, we will go and talk to Loretta. We've also got a few conversations to get through. Dr. Swansea, Led Ashbury, Delaney, Watts as well. If there is time in this episode, I don't want to make it any longer than an hour, just because otherwise it's just a ridiculously long uploading time, and it just gets, it's just exhausting. Where did she go? Oh, hang on, isn't she around one of those? I completely lost where she is. Oh, hang on. Where is... Okay, keep following foot. What the hell? Follow this road. Sorry, it doesn't matter how many times I come here, I still get completely confused about where I'm going. It's ironic, in Assassin's Creed Syndicate, the streets are very similar, obviously better lit and everything, and a lot less dangerous, but they're easy to navigate. And yet, I still get confused here, even looking at the map.
No match for the Swanborough cordial.
Anyway.
Good evening, my dear colleague.
Have you any news on Nurse...
It seems her dispensary isn't so busy nowadays. A good thing for the Swanborough cordial.
Loretta, your miraculous formula wouldn't even cure a common cold, and you know it.
The Swanborough's cordial's secret ingredient is hope, Doctor. And it's something people around here really need.
A placebo effect is real and has benefit. But in your case, You could be murdering your customers, who may die because they are not receiving the necessary medical attention.
Medical attention? In Whitechapel? Trust me, my cordial is the best option they have, since it is the only one.
I must admit, that is true. You know what? I'll have to give it to it because we haven't let Crane live. I'll give it a benefit of the doubt because literally that is the only thing. It's based on hope, but they need hope, frankly. Can't just be me alone doing all my cures, so I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. If we hadn't let her live, I'd call her a hypocrite. But since circumstances play a part...
Well, as it is a placebo of sorts, perhaps it may have some positive effect.
See? You have to admit I'm doing some good. The Swanborough family is not poisoning anybody, Doctor.
Yet.
Loretta, why do you feel so guilty about your brother?
I don't expect him to forgive me. All I can do is make amends for what I did.
By making him a crook and a criminal. What if somebody decides to make him pay for your scam?
Mason is totally capable of defending himself. Just leave us be. We're perfectly fine.
I want to say this. He doesn't belong in the institution because he seems quite intelligent. I'd say not fooled. I'd say this.
I know how guilt feels between a brother and sister. Are you sure you're not trying to ease your own remorse?
Mason wants to be useful. Can you understand that? And chemistry is his passion. And the Swanborough cordial gives him a purpose in life.
Oh. Wow. Lucky guess. Huh? Ah, damn it.
Goodbye, Miss.
Let that save. Let's try to enter again, just in case the hint's unlocked itself.
Good evening.
It's unlocked it? No. What the hell? It's probably for him.
Goodbye, Miss.
Okay.
It's effective.
Right. Let's see if I can not to get lost. I'm not kidding. This is actually not as easy as it looks for me. Okay.
This has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match for
Is
the
that
Swanborough
the
cordial.
best way? Okay, so go down here to turn left somewhere. Ah, must be here. Okay. I think I'm going the right way. Okay, let's go into here and turn right. Oh, God. See, I told you, I nearly almost lost. Look at the map, sort of double check. So, been fighting off all the creatures. Every time you sleep and rest, all the enemies that are in these areas respawn, and more difficult enemies respawn in their place, and they are slightly higher leveled. So, yeah. But it means you get extra XP, so... Okay, now we need to check in with some people here. Let's go up here. There is a way to water the plant here. If you want to know how, simply look it up on YouTube. There is actually some couple of very good guides on YouTube. They'll show you how. That's my best advice to you on that. I know that from looking at myself. Now, apparently there's some new dialogue with Dr. Swansea, so we'll do that. Just double check and make sure we don't have anything else we can, you know, any more money or clues. Be surprised what gets left around here. Okay.
Jonathan, at last. I've been worried sick. Have you solved the case of our poor Sean Hampton?
Don't worry, Edgar. The reputation of Pembroke Hospital is secure. Sean Hampton was not the guilty party.
Is that true? Oh, good news. Good news indeed.
What do you know of the Ascalon Club?
Not as much as I would like. There have always been rumors about a secret society of vampires operating in the interests of the British Empire, though I've never met a member.
I crossed paths with one. A terrifying creature going by the name of Fergal. He was sent by the Ascalon Club to exterminate the Skulls of the East End.
By the stole, Jonathan. If vampires are eliminating their own progeny, then dark times are upon us. Darker than I've ever witnessed.
Do you think Lady Ashbury would know of them?
Jonathan, our beloved lady is not one for social dalliances, nor the assemblies of dark orders. She's a woman of superior taste and selective acquaintance.
I found Harriet Jones. She's much the same old, embittered woman she was, only she's been made a Skull. Her transformation did not go well.
Incredible. Well, why not bring her here? We could learn so much by studying her condition. It would be fascinating.
Right.
I doubt that. She can barely move. Perhaps we could learn more about the degeneration of Skulls.
Perhaps. But she could also belong to a new species. We know so little of the laws that dictate vampire reproduction.
Were there any studies made by your order on the subject?
Not that I'm aware of. I will transmit your discovery to the Brotherhood's primate. He will be delighted.
Good for you.
Does the name Old Bridget ring any bells?
I've never heard of her. Why? A patient of ours? I must confess, I don't know them all.
No, it's just someone I recently met. A fascinating woman. I had thought that perhaps...
By the stole, Jonathan, you've met another vampire. I would appreciate an introduction, if that's the case.
Yeah, we'll see.
A pleasure as always, Edgar.
Right. Save. Now let's go and talk to Lady Ashbury. So all the districts, everyone's healthy at the moment or recovering, so we should be alright. Oh, hang on. I've gone too far, haven't I? Where is she? Oh. There she is. Now, I believe I also upgraded my weapons, didn't I? Just double check that. Oh, I did, yes. I upgraded my revolver. Because it was only 82, that's 264. The next upgrade is about 320, I think it is, or 340. And you can fire more shots, have a higher rate of fire as well, obviously with the revolver. So I thought I'd upgrade that, greater damage, because there are some, like the large beasts and everything, boss battles where, you know, frankly, having a better gun really will serve you. And I'm using a mace, which is nearly 200 damage, which is fair enough, fantastic. So yeah, quite well there. Only I'm in very short supply of the good parts at the moment, which is a bit of a shame. What's the pills? Oh yes, we've got to give that one stuff back. Okay, let's have a conversation with them.
It is good to see you again, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm better than one might expect, Lady Ashbury. Dr. Swansea has asked me to investigate the recent disturbances in the hospital caused by Skulls.
Really? What do you mean?
A discovered the most intriguing skull. An elderly woman answering to the name of Old Bridget, and a man who helps them remain hidden in London.
Old Bridget? Peculiar name. I've never heard of her.
According to Old Bridget, skulls can lead a peaceful existence like us. They are even able to nourish themselves by feeding on corpses and the flesh of the dead.
How vile. Please, Jonathan, let's change the subject.
Skulls of London have gone into hiding. Both mortals and immortals plot their extermination.
Yes. Skulls are the orphans of the Vampire Society. They are the shame of their genitors. A disgrace to the vampire that created them.
There is something ominous closing around me, Lady Ashbury. Something spies upon me from the shadows. Something cruel and wicked.
Whatever do you mean, Jonathan?
Do you suspect someone?
I don't know, Jonathan. I steer clear of vampire politics, especially whilst hunters roam the city's streets.
If Sean Hampton and Harriet were not the guilty parties, then who? I saw the bodies and the blood.
Your rebirth has not gone unnoticed, Jonathan. Be extremely careful. If you get in the way of an immortal's plans...
Fair point.
Goodbye for now, my lady.
Okay. Now we will go down to the docks and speak to a couple of people. Where are all the notes? Okay, where is that newspaper? Okay. This is what we need to speak to Tom Watts about. Apparently he was arrested for holding a gun at a restaurant. So, yeah. Gonna have to question him about that. Okay. Turn left and follow the road. Okie dokie. I wish there were fast travel points in this game. I know I've said it once, but it's worth mentioning again. I've cleared the enemies out here. I don't think I should have to worry about them. Yep, I don't. Good. It does pay to deal with the enemies. It really does. You get experience, you get extra ingredients. But it also means that, you know, once you've done that, you don't have to worry about it. You can just freely traverse through the streets, going from one investigation or whatever mission to another until you evolve, or unless there's some major, you know, event happening in the game for a mission. Apart from that, you know, you actually clear the streets. You don't have to fight your way through. It's a nice change. Now where's Delaney gone? Be around here somewhere, won't he? Okay. Ooh. Ah.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Oh, you're that doctor.
Is it true Sean Hampton saved your life?
Yeah. The sad saint grabbed my soggy arse and brought me back to the pier after I fell into the canal. I was a wreck back then.
Ooh. let's confront him, I think.
And yet you're still drowning in cheap liquor.
Sean Hampton really acted like a saint that day. But I suppose I'm just another lost soul who doesn't deserve to be saved.
Oh well. Can't save them all.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
Yeah, save. Thank you.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Ooh.
Tell me about your arrest for attempted murder, Tom. I tried to kill someone. I got arrested. I paid my debt and I have nothing to hide. So you mean your customers know about your sordid past? Yeah, why do you think this is the last pub open? I have nothing to hide and I don't judge. That's a relief for many round here.
Suppose that's fair enough. One way for those times.
Do you think prison changed you? Made you a better man? Oh, I don't know about that. All I brought back is bad memories, scars, and an ugly tattoo of a blue turtle. But do you feel cleansed of your sins? All I know is that I'm at peace. I did what I did, but I wouldn't do it again. Does that make me a better man? I don't know. You attempted murder. Give me some details. I was given an order to kill. I was an obedient gang member at the time. A proud, wet boot boy. Why did you join the gang? Because I finally felt useful. Do you have any idea what it means to feel respected when the rest of the world shits on you? So you were ordered to kill someone. What happened then? I don't know if you can possibly understand, but I couldn't kill him. I just stood there pointing my gun. Someone saw me. I gave up. Why couldn't you shoot? My target was eating in that fancy restaurant with mirrors and music. He was eating, drinking, laughing. He was having such a good time. I hated him for his bottomless appetite and easy life of easy pickings. And then something happened.
Yeah, let's go with that.
You refused to kill him because you wanted to feel some of that happiness yourself. You empathized with him. Exactly. The man was a bloody landlord who rented overpriced flats. A selfish bastard. But he made me smile. And I was no different from him.
Good.
Why not leave town and start a new life after you got out of jail? I grew up in the East End. This is where my roots are. This is where I want to help others and die eventually. Do you think the docks will always be a hive of scum and villainy? As long as poverty and fear run the show, I don't see how it would change. Misery loves company, as they say.
True.
Don't you feel threatened, staying in such a violent and criminal neighborhood? I've made peace with my violent past, Dr. Reed. I may not be a pacifist, but I'm not angry anymore.
It... Uh... thought there was a new...
What can you tell us? Not who? Why does your way part, do you think? Of course I...
Let's check.
Why, Sabri?
Oh.
How is it? Well, since... I see. Something. You're something... Money?
Okay, there's a new hint for it. Oh, I get what that's talking about now. The hint is for his blood quality. Oh, God. Probably should have figured that part out. Never mind.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Okay, we got that done. Okay. Only 4 out of 4. Yep. Okay, let's complete this one, since we have to go in that direction anyway. Okay. What's the best way to cross the docks? Suppose that is really. Okay. Here's where we're going. Let's go back this way. There should be a way round through here. Yes. On the way through here, when you get to going up to the Western Docks, I probably should have mentioned this a couple of episodes ago, but there's actually sort of a mini boss fight with a Prian enforcer, a Priwen or Priwen enforcer. Oh, that reminds me as well. Provided I can find it. No, it was... No. There was... I know there was... No, it wasn't that. Was it this one? Because it was actually a... There was something about... No, it wasn't from that. Strange. No. I found something in that which was about the origin of the Priwen. Where the hell was it? Sorry, I'm just trying to remember where the hell it was, because I know I definitely got it. This one? No. No, that was for Dyson. Oh no, that was that one, okay. That's really strange. Okay. No. Sorry, I know I'm faffing around here, but it's kind of important, it's kind of interesting. Huh. No. Where the hell was it? No. No. I know I definitely found it. Oh, you know what it is? Yep. Ah, here we are. There we go, laughing at the guide. Here it is. I'll let you read that. It's quite interesting, actually. Alright. Keep moving. Pause the video if you want to. Oh, Lonnie Paxton. Okay. We'll get around that then. Where the hell am I going? Oh, this way. Okay. Okay. Speak to Lottie. What the hell? There's the... Okay, let's just go this way. Actually, while we're here,
If not,
perfect
I'll
time.
find you something.
Good evening, Miss Gillingham. May I come in?
Of course, So, Dr. Tippets, what brings you back here?
Ah,
Enid, have you really no idea what happened to your son? No idea at all.
I've not seen Jack for so long. I lose track of time. Has something bad happened to him?
that's... Yeah.
Jack is dead, Miss Gillingham.
Of course he's not. I've seen him. Tonight, in fact. Ever the joker, Dr. Tippets.
Tell me, Enid, why do you feel guilty about your son?
I know I'm a burden to my Jack. I know my mind and my thoughts are drifting away. I'm so sorry. I can't help it.
This is not your doing, Miss Gillingham. You do not have to apologize for your condition.
Of course I don't, Doctor. I've done nothing wrong, I swear it. What exactly are we talking about here?
Huh.
I found this watch. It was a gift from you to your boy, wasn't it? I think it should return to you now.
Oh, I remember. Yes, I recall the day I offered Jack this watch. Oh, it was such a beautiful day. Thank you, sir.
Trinkets and possessions help us remember our past. Promise me you'll not lose it.
I would never lose anything that belonged to Jack. Why don't you take this? Dr. Tippins? Please, for your charity.
Oh, thank you. Alright.
Goodbye, Miss Gillingham.
Just a quick chat with him.
Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye.
Okay. Might speak to that man if you ever meet him again. Right. Speak to Lottie.
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reed.
Lottie, tell me about the Wet Boot Boys. I know they've threatened you.
Edwina Cox wanted me to provide her with information about Mr. Hampton's resources. I refused.
Is that not dangerous?
Fuck them and their lies. They claim they protect the interests of the neighborhood, but they are just greedy parasites like all the rest.
Yeah, we'll praise her courage.
I respect your courage, Miss Paxton, and I hope life will never wear you down.
Dr. Reed, you know how to make a girl blush. I am glad you came to the docks, whatever your real reasons are.
Did you see what happened?
No. I was coming back to the shelter from work when I heard an awful scream, and there was this man, dead, just in front of the building.
You saw nothing at all?
No, I told you, just that awful woman's scream.
A woman scream? Are you sure?
Of course. It was terrifying. I thought it was my sister, so I ran. But it was a man I've never seen round here before.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Alright. Now, I got a bit of a gut feeling that we might have some sort of fight coming up. So I will leave this, and possibly, since there's one more main mission after this before the end of the chapter, so I think I'll end the episode here. And next time, Red Rivers, and hopefully even concluding the chapter. See you then.